What's up everyone, I'm Sling here, back here with another Minecraft video, and today I'm just going to be showing off all the new stuff in the update, if you guys are informed. Yeah, there's lots of stuff that have been added in this update, and then I'm going to try to speedrun and get all of the items later as well. So yeah, that'll be pretty fun. And yeah, let's get started. So these are the regular, there are two different types of blocks. There are the cinnabar blocks, and then the sulfur blocks. So these, and then there's three different variants of those, like different block sets. Yeah, this is just the regular cinnabar stuff. It looks pretty cool. Not my favorite, but it could look like the cinnabar could look pretty cool in the Nether. So yeah, could be cool for some builds in Nether. Then this is the polished cinnabar kind of set, and something just about this, I just don't like it. It doesn't look polished. Like something about it does not look polished. I don't really like it, but it is kind of decent. And then these are the cinnabar bricks. They look pretty cool. I think this is my favorite out of all of these. These look polished. Not those. These actually look polished. They actually look good. Yeah, could be pretty cool, like Nether builds with that. And yeah. And then here is the chiseled cinnabar. It's like a spider pattern. Looks pretty cool. Could be a pretty cool like floor design or like statue design. It looks pretty sweet. Anyway, moving on to the sulfur. So this is the regular sulfur blocks. They look pretty cool. It kind of looks like cheese. But what, in my opinion, the cinnabar is better than the sulfur because there's not many things that really work with yellow. Like yeah, like sand builds. Yeah, like in the desert. But like cinnabar, but it's like it doesn't work anywhere else besides like a desert. But at least like the cinnabar could work in the Nether, and mangrove biomes could work as like a cave base. Like this could also work in the Nether, kind of like, just to make your own biome. But I think the cinnabar just has like more potential, in my opinion. And then the polished sulfur stuff, it looks pretty cool. This at least looks polished, unlike the polished cinnabar. I think this is my favorite out of all of these, because it just looks good. Like this, it doesn't look too sulfury. This could probably work in desert builds, but yeah, that is the polished sulfur stairs, wall, slab, and block. Then the brick, sulfur brick, wall, slabs, block, and stairs. They look pretty cool. I think these could go well in like a desert build. But then again, there's like not much potential. They look pretty cool. And then here are like the special blocks. So, I'll get to this block in a second. So the chiseled sulfur. Actually, which one in your guys' opinion, which one looks better? The cinnabar chiseled block or the sulfur cube kind of block, chiseled sulfur? Because I think I'm leaning more towards the cinnabar. Like yeah, this looks so funny and cool, but this just looks so much more cool. So yeah, in my opinion, this one wins. But yeah, just tell me what you guys like in the comments. And this, the potent sulfur, responsible for the geyser effect that I will show you guys in a minute, and I'll go into detail. And then the same thing is the sulfur spike, same thing as the dripstone spike. It does the exact same thing. It's literally just a spike. You can stack it on top of each other, make it look bigger. And yeah, so this is the sulfur cube and sulfur cube bucket of sulfur cube. There's supposed to be a sulfur cube right behind it. So yeah, sulfur cube, and you could actually put stuff inside of the sulfur cube. Can't put potent sulfur, but like if you put it, what? Wait, where's his face? That actually looks so funny. If you put a chiseled sulfur inside of a sulfur cube, it matches the sulfur cube. That's so fun. Yeah, you can like push it around. You can put every block in the game in here besides the potent sulfur. And I think a couple other blocks. I forgot their names. But yeah, it's just so funny. And yeah, that's the new mob that was added. They spawn in the sulfur caves, which is the actual biome that all these blocks will be spawning in. I will show you guys that cave. But yeah, moving on to the music disc. So how you get this music disc is really stupid. I absolutely hate it. Let me turn it to day real quick. Like I hate how you get it, but it's actually kind of a decent song. So here, let's listen to it. Kind of like sci-fi music, like zooming through the cosmos. Would be pretty cool. So yeah, that's the music disc. But how you get the music disc is you have to go to a sulfur cave and then hope that a mine shaft is in the sulfur cave, so that you can get the music disc at a 40% chance. Here, let me double check. 42.1% chance that you will get it in a minecart with a chest, minecart with chest, in a sulfur biome. But here's the cool thing. So chests and minecarts with chests, they only generate loot when you open them, not before, or when you break them. So what you could do is you could fishing rod a minecart with a chest into a sulfur biome, and then have that 42% chance there. See, that's the strat to getting it. Yeah, and then later, like I said, I'm gonna be doing like a speed run trying to get all these blocks. But because the music disc is so rare and hard to find, I'm not gonna be getting it. It would literally take forever. So yeah. Anyway, moving on to this. This is the geyser. So what you do is, oh yeah, when you step in the water, it gives you nausea. Ew. I'm gonna throw up. So what you do, or how this spawns, is there will be like a, so magma caves or the sulfur caves are like the lush caves. They will have a little like pond, like a sulfur pond, above it, and if you dig straight down under that, there will be a sulfur cave. Yeah, and then this could spawn in a sulfur cave or in that puddle. It's the geyser. So what it is, it's a magma block, then a potent sulfur block, which is this one, and then a 1 to 4 blocks of water. I'll show you that over there. 1 to 4 blocks of water, and then it'll make that geyser effect. Here, I'll show it to you when it does it again. And the particle effects look so cool. You just stand over it and it'll shoot you up. Like, you can use it as like, yeah, you can use it as like an elevator. That'd be pretty cool. And yeah, here, I'll go into detail over here. So, for each block of water that's above the magma and the potent sulfur is 5 blocks that the geyser will shoot up. So 1 water block is 5 blocks, 2 water blocks is 10 blocks, 15 blocks, and then 20 blocks. And then you use it as like an elevator, and just the big one is just so cool. It just shoots you so far up. It stays like so long as well. It's so cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all the blocks that's in here. I don't think I'm missing anything. Yep, I'm not missing anything. So yeah, and then the water will be discolored as well. It's like, here, let me teleport to one real quick. Aha. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Trial chamber. This is what it looks like. Yeah, the water's discolored, and then there's tons of potent sulfur under there. I'm not sure if there's magma blocks. I don't think there's magma blocks under it that'll make the geyser effect. But then yeah, just the caves are huge. They go on just forever. Like, look at this. It goes on for so long. That's just crazy. Yeah, and that's the good thing about it, is that it has a higher chance of mine shafts spawning in it, but it's also kind of rare. But yeah, that's the sulfur caves. Um, so yeah, now, oh, double spawner. Wow. Oh, and the music just cannot spawn in the chest in the sulfur biome. I've checked that already. I'm going to cut this to the speed run of me doing this, and I'm recording this after the speed run. Um, and just a warning, it's very quiet because I locked in. I don't think I talked once during it. Yeah, and then a timer will be in the top left corner. So, yeah, enjoy the speed run. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This right here. This is this is one of them. The one that I found is like really flat. Um, yeah, this is what they look like. Mine was like a really small one, kind of derpy looking. And yeah, enjoy the speedrun.